Welcome back to the channel. Now, they said that members of the JLP are urging the Prime Minister to remove members whose time has come and install effective persons in their seats immediately. Or he could instead do a slow walk to his political defeat in the next general elections. Now, this, our supporters at the party, I say, there's a central executive meeting taking place for the JLP. And it has been assumed that within this meeting, the Prime Minister will make certain decisions among the party itself and the direction the party are go moving forward. Seeing that recently that's been exposed that it's almost like the Prime Minister in control of the party. People have said one thing was said by the Prime Minister, and then Mr. Warmington say another thing. Same thing with George Wright. Some people believe the Prime Minister has nothing control of the party. So much so that some people, this is just rumors, speculations, but people feel like the Prime Minister's wife is more politically savvy and is the one actually calling the shots, the one actually making the decisions. Tell me what you think. Do you believe that what takes place in the local government election is a sign of what is to come in the general election? Are the people now not so confident in the Prime Minister's leadership, and members of his own party not so confident in the leadership of even the party? Basically, members of the party itself are saying that they have ministers in ministries where them not feel like them fit to be ministers of those ministries. And I like at Bartlett, where tourism is a sector where to do well. So you see, when we talk about ministers and ministries, he always probably one of the only ministers where, because tourism do so well. Of course, people have issues with the industry and with the ministry for tourism, but for the better part, one of the ministries them we are actually are the good. Aside from that though, people are saying most of the ministers. Recently we see Daryl Vaza say first world countries are moving towards having electrical vehicles, and Jamaica won't be left behind. They'll be making that move towards those type of vehicles as well. The people must say, oh, when you still have certain places in Jamaica where now have electricity, the cost of electricity is extremely high. The government itself owns no facility to provide electricity. Think about that, you know. The government now owns JPS, which is the only company allowed to provide power or electricity on the Jamaican island. Or you mean them a move forward or move towards a first world automotive sector, when the country itself, the whole all 14 parishes, you can't say every nook and cranny everywhere have electricity. Not saying you need that for have electric vehicles. You have whole heap of electric vehicles on the Jamaican island. As a matter of fact, most gas stations have an outlet for you to charge electric vehicles. Most, I'm not gonna say all, but most. So the infrastructure there. And keep in mind, I think the same gas stations would have been providing this service. So the people must say, I know what the minister even not talk about. People now agree with statements being made by the Ministry of Agriculture. See they know. Ministry of Justice. The minister for that I say one thing, the opposition I say something else. Now, we don't know who are the director of public prosecutions. So now the country not sure who is the lead prosecutor for the Jamaican island. That's how I go in the Ministry of Justice. You can name the ministries them, but the people them have discrepancies with. Ministry of Justice, Foreign Affairs, you name it. People are saying maybe the right ministers are not in the right ministries. Are these ministers selected based on experience in the sector, knowledge of the sector? Or when the cabinet shuffle, Somebody just get placed over this and somebody get placed over this and then them learn while them on the job. That can't work for the Jamaican people, though. With no experience, how can they be lead in a certain field? If you don't know about information and technology, how can you be the minister of that? If you don't know about agriculture, you're not on a farm, you never actually do no farming, how can you be a minister of agriculture? You're not invested. You don't have the knowledge. Now I hear the state attack about the importation of goods. I'll say a few things. This new policy them put in place, I say, things under a certain amount. Now I mean duty free. Sound good. But we still not hear them address the things that are already too high in duty. Why we are talking about certain year motor vehicles for bringing to the island when the duties are high for bringing in a motor vehicle? It seem logical? Then if you want a certain year or type of vehicle to be brought into the island, you don't need incentives. Instead, they want to make it harder for you. We'll talk about agriculture. Even if you have a friend, a foreign, willing to give you a tractor for free. I have 5 tractor over there, I do farming over there, I can get tractor. I can get a one for free. The price you're going to pay upon a duty for a tractor. With the incentives there for agriculture, we are a farmer, a registered farmer, somebody registered with RADO, registered farmer. Why him can't import machinery and things when needed for in profession, for agriculture, will benefit the country? Why the thing them might import for agriculture, why that can't duty free? If them claims that them serious about things like agriculture, and them will produce more. You know seem so? You know seem like the government really practice them a preach. Seem like majority of statements made at us. For the gander. Just for the people here, celebrate and share. Or the same thing reach Mr. Warmington recently when him saying wouldn't give funding. Something him saying never able to do. But him say it nonetheless. Just for the gander. Well now, the JLP called an executive meeting. And now members of both party, supporters of the party, people in general. So them urge the Prime Minister say at this moment, he need to make a decision. And what some people might not know is that even within these parties, when they say a leader for the party and a deputy leader, there's always people who are in support of one side and people who are in support of another side. So keep in mind, when people have to make these changes, it's a reason why them not from early out. Some people just want these ministers assigned to different ministries. Them just don't want them in a ministry at all. Which we not think will happen. If the Prime Minister couldn't get out, George Wright, Mr. Warmington, or at the very least tell them what to do. Because most people they believe say these individuals wouldn't take note of Parliament, but them they expect some form of public apology to be issued. You know what I mean? Regarding them conduct and you know how that it sound to the public. It was said during the local government election. What happened with George Wright? I think them not saying never him. You know what I mean? I think that was just the only reason give him just to say it wasn't him. But talk to me in the comment section, tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, just pass through. Click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. And tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reasoning. And also join the discussion in the comment section up 24/7. It never lack it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. Now a quick recap. To say that the Prime Minister has been urged at this executive meeting to remove members who are not performing, whatever that means. Talk to me in the comment section. Until reason again, live, love, and prosper, and stay tuned.